We're live.
Hi there. My name is Michelle and I own Triangle Social Media. And I thought it would be really fun to bring my friend Joe Novara for an interview and just ask a few questions and get to know him and all of the awesome things that he has to offer. Amongst those, he's authored several books. And I want to just kind of let you introduce yourself and then I want to ask you some questions, Joe.
Okay, cool. Well, hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm Joe Novara. I am a speaker, coach, and author on all things relationship marketing. I do have two books. The one Michelle just showed you, which is Intentional Networking. I have another book called Grow Your Network, Grow Your Business. You could get them both on Amazon. But if you're going to search for it, search under Joseph Novara, because there's
Ah,
another person out there named Joe Novara who
really?
writes fiction novels. But
Oh,
yeah, so
okay.
that's what I do. And I've been doing that now, coming up on, this is my 7th year, coming up on my 7th anniversary doing this
Wow,
business. It's pretty
that's
exciting.
amazing. Awesome. Well, I've been to many of your events that you host and just see you very active, on social media. And so I've learned a lot, following you, and you always have an encouraging word to share. Um, and I wanted to just ask, oh, sorry, this is my dog, Milo, buddy.
Talk about relationship marketing.
There we go. He's right there with me. Um, so Joe, who is your target client? How would you
So,
describe?
well, that's a great question. And it comes in a couple of different buckets, my target client. So let's start with my coaching business.
Mhm.
So my coaching business is, I have the referral marketing success system is one of my
Mhm.
two coaching programs. And so what I like to do with that is I love to work with small business owners or sales professionals that they used to work in a corporate job and
Mm,
they never had to get referrals in their lives.
right.
So, everybody, the work always showed up on their desk every day. But now they either purchased a franchise or they purchased a small business, or now they've transitioned into selling real estate or
Right.
doing insurance. And all of a sudden now they realize that the work doesn't just show up on their desk anymore. They've actually got to go out and get it. And
Mhm.
so that's what I like to teach them as a system for building a referral based business. Now, for my speaking side of my business, I love to speak to organizations that have sales teams that if they're not out there hunting, they're not eating. Okay,
Mm.
so it's all about relationship marketing,
Right.
relationship sales. So my primary target are folks in the insurance industry, whether it's casualty and property or life insurance. And I also work very well with financial planners. I've
Mm.
spoken for multiple financial associations around North
Okay.
Carolina and outside of North Carolina. And so and that kind of plays into the life insurance side as well.
Ah.
But yeah, that's I teach them a system for building relationships, long-term relationships in business.
And I've heard you use that phrase often in the different videos you put out there or the content that you share. Um, the term relationship marketing. So,
Right.
can you share a little bit more about what that means?
Yeah, so when you think about, like, a lot of people hear the word sales, they immediately think of that typical sales guy when you go
Mhm.
to a used car lot. And or even if you've ever watched any movies that show what's going on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, with the buy, sell, buy, all the back and forth.
Right.
And that's not what I'm about. What I'm about is about the relationship.
Mhm.
I do believe that we know at some point the transaction has to happen, but
Mhm.
we can't make it only transactional. There has to we I want to focus on developing relationships with people,
Mhm.
because based on relationships, that's where a long-term business relationship could happen. When it's transactional, when I just go in for the kill, get the quick money and move on, I have to start that process all over again and again and again, and it is exhausting.
Mm.
But when we can develop long-term relationships with the people we're doing business with, when there is first of all, when there is another need, you'll be the first person that they generally will come to. People are more likely to spend money and do business with those that they're already doing business with. Now, if you disappear and somebody shows up that offers similar, let's say, products or services that you do that would be on top of what they're already paying for, well, they might go with that person, not knowing that you'll offer that to them. Okay, so that's where the relationship is really important. Staying in touch with the people that you're working with or prospecting to.
Those are some excellent points. It's important to stay in touch.
Yeah.
So in today's day, in the situation we're in, how has that been different for you as far as maintaining communication? What have you done differently? And what do you tell other people, like either your clients or business owners? What are you telling them that they should do differently?
Yeah, so let's start with that, and then I'm going to work backwards from what you said, or try to. I'll try to remember
Okay.
all three. But it all is going to come down to follow-up. The most important thing that I share with people, and I just published an article on this, it's on my website and it's on LinkedIn, is you want to follow up with people. Now, I know right now some people, they're scared, or some people, they have no money coming in. Some people are waiting for stimulus money. Whatever it is, you want to meet people where they are. And the way to meet somebody where they are is by asking about them. Don't just get on a call with somebody and go right in for a kill.
Mm.
That's the worst thing that we can do. First of all, it's not very good business anytime, but it's probably the worst thing we could do right now. But that doesn't mean that you should stop marketing. We have to continue to market. You have people that are dependent on you, Michelle. I have people that are dependent on me. I can assure you, Coca-Cola hasn't stopped marketing. Geico, I still see the little gecko everywhere, and then Ford has even said that they'll drive the car right up to your front door to make the transaction easy for you. So we all need to market, but we need to be a little more sensitive right now in
Mm.
how we're marketing. So don't stop, just be more recognized and be where people are today. Um, so then that leads me to the last, what I think of the questions you asked is how am I marketing, or how do I encourage people to market? So just stay in front of people, offer value, as much value as you possibly
Definitely.
can. Uh, there's a lot of things that you could give away without giving away the farm. Okay. It's kind of like if you own a farm and you could give away a few free eggs, but at some point people have to buy the rest of the dozen. And that's just the way it's got to be right now. So this is an opportunity for us to share what we do, how we do it, but at the same time, we can't run ourselves into poverty while doing that. We have to be very careful about that, about not giving everything away for free
Hmm.
because you're scared.
Right.
You have a value, your business has a value, and you deserve to get paid for your business.
Awesome thought and such true. Yeah.
Thanks.
So, did you have any closing thoughts or words of wisdom you want to bestow upon us all
Well,
before we close?
I don't know about words of wisdom. That's pretty frightening to think about coming from me. But I do have, if it was in closing, I would just say, work really, right now is a time for you to work harder than you've ever worked in your life.
Mm-hmm.
This too shall pass. We will get through this. However, the people that are working the hardest right now, in 6 months from now, are going to look back and say, I am so glad that I put that extra effort in. Yes, I am working harder right now than I've ever worked in my life, but I know that long term that the benefits are going to be so worth it. And you know
Right.
what? I love what I do, so I don't mind working so hard. I mean, that's the
That's
truth.
true.
I enjoy what I do. So
Hmm.
that would be my parting words, is to just work harder, work smart,
Hmm.
work hard, and you'll see the benefits in the end.
Good advice.
Yeah.
How can people contact you, Joe?
Yeah, so a couple of ways. Number one is anybody that wants to chat with me, we can do a complimentary coaching call, or anything. I offer most people a 30-minute complimentary coaching call unless they've done 30 of them already. You can reach me with Joe Novara, and that's Novara, Joe Novara dot you, the word you can book me, Joe Novara youcanbook.me, as well as my website is joenovara.com. So you can contact me at either one of those.
Wonderful. So I encourage everyone to take advantage of, following Joe and contacting him, reaching out, ask him any questions, and, definitely a strong resource for you as a business owner. So Joe, thank you so much for chatting with me
You're
today,
welcome.
and
Thanks
look
for all the
forward
great
to,
questions.
yeah, good question time, and good answer time. So
Yeah.
we will see you again sometime and maybe explore some more things that we can discover, right?
All right. That sounds
All
great.
right.
All right. Bye,
Have a great
everybody.
day. Bye-bye.